Dear student, welcome back to Dr. Shrikant Pharmacy channel. Please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon for the latest pharmacy video. So today I came with a topic non-linear pharmacokinetics, or you can say that mixed order pharmacokinetics, or also you can say that the capacity limited pharmacokinetics, or also you can say that saturation of pharmacokinetic, or you can also say that dose dependent of pharmacokinetic. So these are the different names for the topic of today's class. Okay, so majorly we will be knowing that non-linear pharmacokinetics. Okay, so in this class we are planned for the what are the non-linear pharmacokinetic and what are the evidence or how to determine the non-linear pharmacokinetics. In the next class we are going for the causes for the non-linear pharmacokinetic. So first, in this first class, in part 1, we are planned for the what is a non-linear and also what are the evidence or the test to determine the non-linear pharmacokinetic or linear pharmacokinetic. Okay, so let me discuss what is the non-linear. Linear means straight. Linear means straight, means you see that when you plot the graph concentration, that is a plasma concentration versus time, okay, upon the administration of a dose, the ADME will shows as a linear kinetics, so which follows the first order. So that is called as a linear pharmacokinetics. And what is a non-linear? Okay, when you plot the plasma drug concentration versus time, you see here, so initially the curve, the graph showing the linear, and after the some time it will be changing into the non-linear. It is changing into non-linear. So that is nothing but when the graph is showing as a linear, the order which is follows, what is that? First order. Whereas in initially some time the graph showing the linear, after some time the graph is converting into non-linear. Means here initially linear and afterwards the non-linear with respect to the order of kinetic. First is a first order and second turn will be zero order. So hence these are called as a non-linear pharmacokinetic. So as you know that pharmacokinetic is nothing but deals with the body does to the drug. Body does to the drug. So this is the very clear indication that the linear pharmacokinetic and non-linear pharmacokinetic. So non-linear is nothing but the mixed order of the graph that showing so that is called as that. And linear pharmacokinetics is the one in which the dose is not dependent. Dose is not dependent, whereas the non-linear is dose dependent. So let me discuss what are the evidence, the pharmacokinetics which are going for the linear or non-linear. Okay, so ADME is showing in a linear pharmacokinetics. It is the graph showing linear, nothing will be affected. Whereas ADME shows non-linear, means one extent it is showing the linear, after some time it is showing the non-linear. So that is why it is called as a mixed effect. It is called as a mixed effect. When come across the dose, so in linear pharmacokinetic, dose is independent. So rate process will be the constant. Rate process will be constant, that is in a first order. Whereas in case of non-linear, it is in a dose dependent. It is a dose dependent, so rate process will be depend upon the carriers or the enzymes which are present in our body. So that is the up to the saturation level of the particular drug. Okay, so that is why it is called as a dose dependent linear non-kinetic linear curve. And when come across the pharmacological action in linear pharmacokinetic, there is no change in pharmacological action. Whereas when come across the non-linear pharmacokinetic, the pharmacological action will be changes. So that is why the rate of order process will be changed. And when come across the most important, the pharmacokinetic parameters. In linear pharmacokinetic they are constant. So whereas in non-linear changes with dose. So for example, in a small dose the curve showing the linear, and as the dose is increases, the line, that is a linear line, is converted into non-linear. So when the linear line is there, the rate of order process will be first order. When the it is linear to non-linear converting na, it becomes as a zero order. Hence the dose is very much important. Okay, so dose is a very much important. Based on the doses, at low doses it follows the first order. As the dose is increases or doubled or tripled, so the order will be changes into zero order kinetics. So the most important pharmacokinetic parameter in linear pharmacokinetics, they are constant, whereas in case of non-linear pharmacokinetic, these parameter changes with the dose. At low dose we will be showing one type, and then high dose will be showing one type. What are these pharmacokinetic parameter? Say example, oral bioavailability, absorption constant, elimination constant, T of clearance. These are called as a pharmacokinetic parameter which are constant in the linear pharmacokinetic, whereas in a non-linear pharmacokinetic all these parameter changes with respect to doses, whereas in cases this will be doubling. The doubling will be there. So in this case it will be not doubling, but it is a changes. So when dose is doubled in linear pharmacokinetic, AUC also doubles. So dose, when the dose is doubled in a linear pharmacokinetic, ultimately the area under curve also doubles. So whereas in case the dose is doubled, AUC will not be changed. So that is the main reason. Area under curve will not be changed because it will not be changed, and it is in case of linear pharmacokinetic, it is a directly proportionality changes. So if you given a dose in a triple dose, so AUC also triple will be changing. So whereas AUC will not be changed at all. In non-linear, the area under curve will not be changed with respect to dose, whereas in case of this, the linear pharmacokinetic, AUC will be dependent with the dose. And coming across the dose doubled in the steady state concentration. Okay, if the dose is doubled, ultimately the steady state concentration also doubles, whereas in non-linear pharmacokinetic, the dose is doubled, the CSS will not be changed. So that is steady state concentration will not be changed. So these are the main important the test to determine the linear pharmacokinetic or non-linear pharmacokinetic, or you can say that evidence for the non-linear pharmacokinetics. And finally, if the rate of ADME of a drug follows first order kinetic at low doses and zero order at high doses, the ADME of the drug is following the mixed order. So the example, if you take a riboflavin as a drug at a low dose, the absorption in the GIT is low, that is following the first order. When the dose is increased, so it follows the zero order, because the carrier which are present in the GIT, these carrier will become as an saturated, hence what happen in mixed order reaction will be takes place. So this is one of the example which showing the non-linearity of with respect to the absorption of a particularly riboflavin as a drug. So what is the conclusion is that any drug when you are administered into the body, the ADME will be dependent of the dose. At low doses, the majority of the drugs are following the first order, and as the dose is increases, so it is not following the first order, it is turning into the zero order. The reason behind that, the dose which will be saturated with either in carriers or the enzymes which are present in our body, hence the order what we are observing, so that is called as a first order as well as zero order, combinedly we called as a mixed order pharmacokinetics. So hopefully in this class you are clearly understood what is द नॉन लीनियर फार्माकोकाइनेटिक। स्टूडेंट ये क्लास से हम लोग ये पता चलने जा रहे हैं नॉन लीनियर फार्माकोकाइनेटिक्स मतलब क्या हो जाता है। जैसे हमको मालूम है फार्माकोकाइनेटिक्स मतलब क्या होता है, मतलब क्या है, हमारा बॉडी कैसा रिस्पॉन्स करता जब ड्रग ले ली तो उसको बोलते हैं फार्माकोकाइनेटिक। और यहाँ पे क्या है, दो फार्माकोकाइनेटिक है, एक लीनियर फार्माकोकाइनेटिक और नॉन लीनियर फार्माको। जैसे समझ लीजिए लीनियर फार्माकोकाइनेटिक, आप लोग ये ग्राफ डाल दिए तो प्लाज्मा ड्रग कॉन्सेंट्रेशन वर्सेस टाइम प्रोफाइल डाले तो आपको जो ADME दिखता है ना वो लीनियर दिखता है इन लीनियर फार्माकोकाइनेटिक। मतलब ये जो लाइन रहता है स्ट्रेट ही रहता है, स्ट्रेट ही रहता। अगर हम समझ लीजिए नॉन लीनियर में देखें तो ये नॉन लीनियर हो जाता, मिक्स्ड इफेक्ट हो जाता। क्यों बोले तो लीनियर जो रहता है ना इनिशियली रहता, थोड़ी देर के बाद जैसे डोज बढ़ जाता है वो नॉन लीनियर हो जाता। मतलब क्या, इनिशियल में फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रहता, उसके बाद उसको जो रहता है ना तो जीरो ऑर्डर में चेंज हो जाता। इसके लिए ये जो रिएक्शंस को बोलते हैं ना मिक्स्ड ऑर्डर रिएक्शन। यहाँ पे फार्माकोकाइनेटिक मतलब लीनियर फार्माकोकाइनेटिक में डोज इंडिपेंडेंट रहता है, डोज का सवाल ही नहीं रहता। अगर नॉन लीनियर में हम लोग देखें तो डोज का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रहता है। क्यों बोले तो द टोटल रेट प्रोसेस इज डिपेंडेंट अपॉन द ड्रग, दैट इज एन कैरियर एंजाइम्स विच आर प्रेजेंट इन द आवर बॉडी। एक बार अगर कैरियर और एंजाइम सैचुरेशन हुए तो द फर्स्ट ऑर्डर इज कन्वर्टिंग इनटू जीरो ऑर्डर। Okay, so that is why that it is depend upon the carrier which are present. अगर फार्माकोलॉजिकल एक्शन के बारे में हम लोग इसमें सोचे तो नो चेंजेस, whereas in this case नॉन लीनियर ऑटोमेटिकली फार्माकोलॉजिकल एक्शन चेंज होता है। समझ लीजिए आप फार्माकोकाइनेटिक पैरामीटर्स जो भी रहता है लीनियर फार्माकोकाइनेटिक्स में कांस्टेंट रहता है। जैसे समझ लीजिए ओरल बायोबिलिटी, अब्जॉर्प्शन कांस्टेंट, एलिमिनेशन कांस्टेंट, टी ऑफ क्लियरेंस, ये सारे चीज़ कांस्टेंट रहता। अगर नॉन लीनियर में हम लोग देखें तो ये पूरे चीज़ चेंज विद द डोज हो जाता। अगर लीनियर में क्या हो जाता है, डोज डबल किया तो उसका AUC भी डबल हो जाता। इन नॉन लीनियर में क्या हो जाता है, AUC विल नॉट चेंज। अगर ट्रिपल किया तो AUC ट्रिपल हो जाता है इन लीनियर में, नॉन लीनियर में ये नहीं होता। डोज डबल किया तो उसका जो स्टडी स्टेट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन भी डबल हो जाता। यहाँ पे नॉन लीनियर में क्या हो जाता है, स्टडी स्टेट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन विल नॉट बी चेंजेस। सो दैट इज, इसलिए हम लोग ये बोलते, ये टॉपिक से हम लोगों की ये मालूम हुआ, इफ द रेट ऑफ ADME ऑफ ए ड्रग फॉलोज फर्स्ट ऑर्डर काइनेटिक एट लो डोसेस एंड जीरो ऑर्डर एट हाई डोसेस, द ADME ऑफ योर ड्रग इज फॉलोइंग द मिक्सड ऑर्डर हो जाता बल्कि हम समझ में। इसलिए इससे ऐसे फार्माकोकाइनेटिक को हम बोलते हैं नॉन लीनियर फार्माकोकाइनेटिक और मिक्स्ड ऑर्डर काइनेटिक। समझ लीजिए एक राइबोफ्लोविन एज एन ड्रग है, वो एक लो डोज में हम लोग एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन किए तो जो अब्जॉर्प्शन प्रोसेस रहता है ना लीनियर रहता और फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रहता। जैसे हम राइबोफ्लोविन का डोज बढ़ा दिया तो या डबल करे तो ट्रिपल करे तो क्या हो जाता, ये जो फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रहता है ना वो जीरो ऑर्डर में कन्वर्ट हो जाता। सो इसलिए ऐसे रिएक्शन, ऐसा काइनेटिक प्रोसेस जो होता है ना उसको बोलते हैं मिक्स्ड ऑर्डर फार्माकोकाइनेटिक। ओके, समझता हूँ ये क्लास से आपको बहुत ही सरल से नॉन लीनियर फार्माकोकाइनेट बोले तो क्या है, उसका जो एविडेंस आर दी टेस्ट हाउ कैसे हम लोग डिटरमाइन करना, पहचान कैसा करना बोल के मालूम हुआ। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो।